Kenya concluded their presidential election petition in 7 days. Conclude the election petition before inauguration. Another group has come out to drag the judiciary. Ahead of the court case that is coming on Monday, a lot of groups have been gaining momentum, dragging the judges and the Nigerian government to make sure that Tinubu is not swearing in before the court case is being concluded. And they are saying that they should conclude the election cases before May 29. All these groups are now calling out judiciary. Listen to them as they speak.
In which we are. I will not hold you for too long. My message is a very short one. After I must have spoken, if any of you has any question to ask, I will be very ready to answer as much as I could. So, on to my press statement. Following the controversial February 25, 2023 presidential and National Assembly elections, and the consequent unprecedented tension and criticism that trailed the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) announcement of presidential election result, the country's judiciary is today on trial. Since INEC failed to meet most of its set guidelines, including the failure to transmit votes as promised from the polling units to fit central server, the announced presidential results have been challenged by 5 of the major political parties in the country, including the Labour Party, PDP, and others. We therefore call on the country's judiciary to consider the general interest of the millions of Nigerians, as well as the corporate existence of Nigeria, in handling these electoral positions in order to avoid miscarriage of justice that may precipitate serious crisis in the country. Since the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, allows anyone aggrieved after the announcement by INEC of the general election results to go on appeal from the tribunal to the Supreme Court to determine the final winner of the election. It stands to reason that no one should be sworn in as the winner before the apex court pronounces who, in its opinion, is the true winner of the election. Common sense requires that until the apex court pronounces who the winner is, the election is only midway and not yet over. Consequently, swearing in anyone as the winner of the election is premature and nothing other than announcing the result of the match in the middle of the game. The match ends with the apex court announcing who, in its opinion, is the winner of the election. We therefore urge the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to swear in only the person adjudged by the apex court to be the winner of the election. To swear in anyone when the case is still pending in the court is to prejudice the view of the apex court, or to urge the court to confirm whoever is so prematurely sworn in. To swear in anyone before the verdict of the apex court is indirectly urging that the court confirms the candidate already sworn in. It's like a case in a football match. If during a football match, one side strikes a ball to the goal area of the opposing side, and there is a dispute as to whether or not a goal has been scored, it is only the referee who decides whether or not it is a goal. No side will make a claim until the referee has given his decision as to whether, in actual fact, a goal has been scored or not. In such a situation, are we now on this disputed election as to who is the winner? Tinubu, Atiku, or Obi? That's the situation in which we are today. Until the referee, in this case, the Supreme Court, gives the verdict as to who is the rightful owner and winner, none should be sworn in, except as the court has given its verdict. To swear in now anyone as the president before the apex court gives its ruling is to defeat the spirit of the game and cause a confusion both within the judiciary and the general public. Such a situation should therefore be avoided in a fragile system such as we are in today. Consequently, ladies and gentlemen, let the court complete its job so that all should know who the true winner is. And such a winner will then be sworn in as the authentic President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, gentlemen.
Pray that with the petition arising from the election, and we are saying that Nigeria should borrow a leaf from there so that we don't have any hangover. We want to make sure that whoever emerges as our president has the entire country behind the person. And if Kenya could do it in 14 days, Nigeria should be able to do it in more than over two months now. And so we want the country judiciary to rise up to the occasion and to do this thing so that we don't have a problem with what is the judiciary doing. If judiciary is truly the last hope of the common man, this is the time that the Nigerian judiciary should say so. Because I think it's the judiciary that is on trial. The whole world is watching. So you can ask your question.
You say the Supreme Court, the Constitution of Nigeria, doesn't have a provision for that. How do you mean? The Constitution of Nigeria does not say that a president must be sworn in on 29th of May 2023. There is nowhere it says so. Therefore, we are not bound to swear in anybody on that date. It can be shifted to allow the Supreme Court to do their job.
They can also finish it.
Thank you very much indeed. It does not, there is no provision that is my group, by me, or anybody here that will do it. That anybody in the country, a Nigerian, has the right to do so. And I'm aware that there are some people already in court to stop swearing in until the apex court, which the Constitution has given the authority, the exclusive right to decide who, in actual fact, is a winner, has done so. So it is on course. My view is that nobody, certainly nobody, I didn't say so, the Constitution said so, that it is the Supreme Court that will decide, has the final authority, the right to say who, in actual fact, should be. I didn't say so, you didn't say so. Why not allow the court to do its job and finish and come out with a verdict? You may say the Constitution said it's 180 days. I think, even though the court said it's 180 days, it can be done. It can be done in 30 days, yes, or even less, if the spirit to do it is there. We said 180 days, and the election was carried out since 25th of February, and up to today, this case is not being heard in the court. Delay tactics. And we go on like this. Let the judicial process hasten up, and if they say it must be sworn, whoever wins must be sworn in on 29th of May, then let the court finish its process, but the appeal court and Supreme Court finish the process on the court before 29th.
Yes.
Thank you.
From the periods you mentioned till now, many things have been done, many innovations. There was nothing like a card reader when Yar'Adua and Obasanjo were elected. There was nothing like a beavers. So a number of innovations have been put in place. And so we believe that now things are easier. So those things you think were impossible then are possible now. So as he rightly pointed out, the judiciary can do it. It was done in Kenya, and Nigerian judiciary is not less competent than Kenya. They can do it here.
If somebody is sworn in now, before the final, are you listening to me? So that's some aside there. I would want everyone to listen to me. If anybody is sworn in now, and then we said the case is not over until the Supreme Court has said something. Look, it's another way of telling the Supreme Court, better comply with what has been done, and not anything else. If you don't do so, problem. But if you do so, it's a problem. Therefore, why not wait until final adjudication and the referee says this is who has won? How can you say that the ball you played to the goalpost is a goal simply because it is near to the goalpost, when the referee has not given the final answer? Wait for the referee to say it is a goal or it is not a goal. Thank you.